So for 5 and 6, they want you to add polynomials. So I'm looking for the biggest exponent. Looks like 8. And there's no other 8s. So I just bring this straight down. Then I'm just going to go in decreasing order of exponents. So after 8, I've got 7, no 7, 6, only one 6. So I bring that down. I don't see 5, 4, 3, 2, but I do see a 1. I see this negative 5b and this 9b. So negative 5 plus 9 is 4b. Number 6, again, is adding polynomials. So we're going to find the biggest exponent and combine if we can. So it looks like 5x squared, and it can combine with 3x squared to make 8x squared. Then we have 3x and 2x, which make 5x. I kind of covered that up, but that is a plus sign right there. So 3 plus 2 is 5. And then we have a negative 3 and a positive 8. So negative 3 plus 8 is positive 5. In number 7, it says that you have to subtract polynomials. So in this one, that is when you have to change the signs in the second set of parentheses. So let's zoom in just a little bit here. Focus that. So this part here stays the same. Just drop the parentheses. Okay? This is like a negative 1. And so when I distribute that negative 1, each term changes signs. This becomes a negative x to the third, a negative 4x, and a positive 12. I look for the biggest exponent, and I bring that down because I can't combine it with anything else. Okay? Then I have x squared, so there's 3. X squared, I only have 2x squared, so I bring it down. Okay, now I have just x. So for just x, I have negative 3x and negative 4x. So there's the same sign, so I add and I keep the negative. And then lastly, we have 6 and 12 that make 18 when added together. Okay. Number 8, it says that you are multiplying, and I went ahead and gave you the 2 by 2. So x minus 5, don't forget the negative, and x and 7. So I have x squared, x times 7 is 7x, x times negative 5 is negative 5x, and 7 times negative 5 is negative 35. So my diagonal, I should be able to combine like terms. So I have x squared. 7x minus 5x is 2x, and then negative 35 at the end. Okay. In number 9, go ahead and label, again, that negative 8. Don't forget the negative sign. So x times x is x squared. X times negative 8, negative 8x. 8 times x, 8x. And 8 times negative 8 is negative 64. If I combine those, 8x minus 8x makes 0, so they actually cancel out. So we have x squared minus 64. Okay, in number 10, we go ahead and label. So 4x, a negative 3. On the top, we have x squared, 3x, and 7. We're putting a 1 in front of that x squared to help us out a little bit. And if it also helps, you could put you could put little 1s on the x's here. So 4 times 1 is 4. 2 and 1 we combine to make 3. 4 times 3 is 12, and those little x's make x squared. And then 4x times 7 is 28x. For here, we do negative 3 times 1x squared, so that's negative 3x squared. Then we do negative 3 times 3, which is negative 9x. And then negative 3 times 7 is negative 21. So these combine, and these combine. So we would have 4x to the third. 12 minus 3 would be 9. Keep the exponent the same. 28 minus 9, 19x. And then minus 21 at the end. Okay, the last two on this page is dividing, which means that you're dividing the numbers and you are subtracting exponents. So all of these x's have 1s on them. So 20 divided by 2 is 10. 1 minus 1 is 0. I don't need that x. 3 minus 1 is y to the second power. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 1 minus 1 is 0. 2 minus 1 is y to the first. Negative 10 divided by 2 is negative 5. X minus x would be 0. Y minus y is 0 as well. This is my final answer. Okay? Last one. Number 12. For this page at least. So you take this part right here that you're dividing by and you rewrite it at the bottom. And then we just go ahead and get rid of it so it doesn't confuse us. Okay? So now we're going to divide and subtract. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 minus 2 is x to the first. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 2 minus 2 is 0, so I don't need to write that down. 21 divided by 3 is 7. And 1 minus 2 is a negative 1. Okay? So now, we know that we can't have a negative exponent, so we put that at the bottom. Put 1 at the bottom, and then bring that down to the bottom. So it'll be 7 over x to the first.